Hey everyone. In this explainer, we're going to walk through the entire journey of becoming the student commencement speaker. We'll cover everything from that first thought of applying all the way to standing up there on the podium.
But before we dive into all the nuts and bolts, let's just start with a really big question, one that's at the heart of this whole thing. What story defines your journey? I mean, really think about it. The ups, the downs, the moments that really shaped you and got you to where you are today.
And that story, your personal story, is exactly what the student commencement speaker gets the incredible opportunity to share. See, this is so much more than just giving a speech. It's about becoming the voice for your entire graduating class. It's about representing the hard work, the perseverance, and the success of every single one of your peers. It's a huge honor for sure.
So where does a journey like this even begin? Well, that brings us right to our first section, the voice of a class.
It all kicks off with a simple, open invitation. And this is the most important part. Every single graduating student gets the chance to apply and share what's on their mind. This isn't about finding some kind of perfect speaker. It's about inviting every single voice to be heard. Okay, so the invitation's out there, and maybe you're thinking about it. What's next? Well, that leads us to section 2, crafting your story. This is where you take all those ideas and feelings and start shaping them into a message that really connects. Your first moves on this path are actually pretty clear. First, you just reflect. Think about your experiences here. What really stood out? Then you start to draft your personal statement to get that story down on paper. And third, this one's a big one. You practice your message so it fits into just 3 minutes. That makes sure it's tight and powerful. And finally, you hit submit and you do it with confidence because you've put in the work.
And honestly, just by doing that, you've already achieved something really big. Just taking that time to think about and share your story is the most important part. That moment you click submit, that's a win, right there.
So, after all the applications are in, the journey moves on to the next phase. Let's jump into section 3, the audition experience. Our whole goal here is to pull back the curtain on this part and show you that it's actually designed to be a really positive thing. The process is super straightforward. If you're eligible, you're going to get a formal invitation to audition, and it'll pop right up in your email. That message will have all the details and next steps you need, so just keep an eye on your inbox.
And it's really important that you understand the vibe behind the audition. The goal is to create a professional, respectful, and supportive environment for every student. Seriously, this is not about trying to intimidate you or add stress. It's about giving you a comfortable stage to share your message.
So how can you really knock it out of the park? Well, the selection committee is looking at 4 really clear things. First up is content. Is your message meaningful and does it connect with the graduating class? Second, delivery. This is all about your confidence, how clearly you speak, and if you can connect with people. Third is tone. Does the feeling of your speech match the celebratory, exciting mood of commencement? And last, time. Yep, sticking to that 3-minute limit is a big deal. It shows you can deliver a message that's polished and focused. Knowing these things helps you practice smarter. All right, once the auditions are all wrapped up, we head into the final stages of the whole process. This is section 4, the path to the podium.
And listen, this is so important. Every single person who auditions is going to be notified of the outcome. The committee really truly respects the courage and the work it takes to put yourself out there, and they make sure everyone gets a clear and respectful update.
This timeline kind of lays out the whole flow after the audition. So after audition day, those notifications go out to everybody. Then, for the person who's selected, a dedicated coaching period kicks off to get them ready. And it all leads up to the final speech on commencement day. It's a really supportive path from start to finish.
And I really want to double-click on that coaching part. The selected speaker isn't just left to figure things out alone. Nope, they get dedicated help to fine-tune their message, polish their delivery, and build up all the confidence they need to walk onto that stage and absolutely own it.
Which of course brings us to the grand finale of this whole journey. Section 5, your commencement moment.
It all starts with just one person, one application, one story. And it all builds to this incredible shared moment of pure celebration for an entire class. This is the ultimate payoff for all that reflection and hard work.
Let's just paint the picture for a second. The setting? Henry C. Chambers Waterfront Park. The time? You've got a beautiful sunset dropping over the Beaufort River. And there you are, standing at the podium, representing the shared journey of your entire class. I mean, it's a moment that just perfectly captures that feeling of achievement and getting through it all together.
So, we're going to end right where we started, but now with a totally new perspective. After seeing the whole journey, the support system, and that incredible final moment,
The question isn't just what your story is anymore. It's what message will you choose to share when you get the chance?